Speaking of lights, I have shown you these babies before. It's some of the newest light from i-Divesite. It's the Venom 50 and Venom 60 lights. Those little beauties here are some that I use myself when I have to do some serious video lighting. As you can see, there's two different. They look alike and they are very much alike in a sense that they have the same functions, have the same battery. They do not have the same output, and there's a little bit difference in the color temperature. As to functionalities, they both have a very, very wide 110-20 degree wide image, wide light, video light, imaging light, photo light, depending on what you want to use it for. This one has 5,000 lumen and this one has 6,000 lumen lights. The reason there's a difference is that the CRI, color rendering index of the light of the lamps are different. This 5,000 lumen has a more beautiful light, a higher CRI value of 90, meaning that there's some of the wavelengths that are enhanced, so the color of the light seems more warm, which is nice underwater when there's simply more colors in the white light spectra that will give you more feedback when it hits the subject to simply show you more colors underwater, which is something that videographers really like a lot. So professional videographers will always have a light with a very high CRI value. This one is more a normal color, that's around 82 CRI value, something like that. But when you do not need a high CRI value, you can have a more efficient light. You can have more power coming out of the same unit. So this one has a 6,000 lumen video light, which is a lot of light. I imagine you have two of these, you'll have 12,000 lumen. That's a lot of light for any video job. Way too much for most of what I do. Okay, so that's one function. The video light, imaging light is there. You turn on the light by clicking them 5 times, and then you hold it in and then it turns on, and you see the light is very wide, it starts here. So the beam is white, but then you press once and you have red. And then you have a new feature, which is an RGB LED collection here, RGB. And then one more, you have a RGB white light. It's like a spotlight. Going back to the video light, you'll see that you can turn it up and down on the little turn knob here, which is quite easily actually. When you use the red light, the same goes here. And then the funny part is when you get to the RGB light, the color of the light is different. You can see you can get all the colors of the rainbow. And why would we want that, you can ask yourself? Well, it's actually interesting to use underwater for an effect light in the background of a macro shot or whatever else you can find use for. You can use it for that. And the next one is the, it's not accurate white spotlight, but it's really useful, particularly since a light like this and you're swimming around trying to find the fish, the subject, anything you want to film. Most of the time you actually need a spot in order to find the next subject to film. So the functionality of the two lights are the same. They're both powered by this massive battery. Full power, they will last at least an hour. You just take off the head like that and you charge the battery power pack directly. If you want to, there's a hole here. You can remote control it with the i-Divesite remote through a fiber cable so that you don't have to let go of your hands to turn up and down for the light. You can just turn up and down by using one thumb, which is really nice. So overall, two really, really nice lights that are very usable, very, very powerful and very nice priced for what you get. It's a real quality light, so it's someone that I really can recommend to people who want to do some serious videography. Have fun.